If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants. Men build too many walls and not enough bridges. Live your life as an exclamation rather than an explanation. What we know is a drop, what we don't know is an ocean. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Nature is pleased with simplicity. I can calculate the motion of heavenly bodies but not the madness of people. Gravity explains the motions of the planets, but it cannot explain who sets the planets in motion. Truth is the offspring of silence and meditation. If I have ever made any valuable discoveries, it has been due more to patient attention than to any other talent. I do not know what I may appear to the world, but to myself I seem to have been only like a boy playing on the seashore, and diverting myself in now and then finding a smoother pebble or a prettier shell than ordinary, whilst the great ocean of truth lay all undiscovered before me. My powers are ordinary. Only my application brings me success. Plato is my friend, Aristotle is my friend, but my greatest friend is truth. If I am anything, which I highly doubt, I have made myself so by hard work. To explain all nature is too difficult a task for any one man or even for any one age. To arrive at the simplest truth requires years of contemplation. A man may imagine things that are false, but he can only understand things that are true, for if the things be false, the apprehension of them is not understanding. Physics, beware of metaphysics. Philosophy is such an impertinently litigious lady that a man had as good be engaged in lawsuits as have to do with her. An object that is at rest will tend to stay at rest. An object that is in motion will tend to stay in motion. Truth is ever to be found in the simplicity, and not in the multiplicity and confusion of things. Tact is the knack of making a point without making an enemy. What goes up must come down. You have to make the rules, not follow them. All knowledge and understanding of the universe was no more than playing with stones and shells on the seashore of the vast imponderable ocean of truth. A body in motion tends to stay in motion unless acted on by an outside force. The best way to understanding is a few good examples. God created everything by number, weight and measure. No great discovery was ever made without a bold guess. To myself I am only a child playing on the beach, while vast oceans of truth lie undiscovered before me. When two forces unite, their efficiency double. We account the scriptures of God to be the most sublime philosophy. Hypotheses non fingo. I frame no hypotheses. Whence arises all that order and beauty we see in the world? I keep the subject of my inquiry constantly before me, and wait till the first dawning opens gradually, by little and little, into a full and clear light. As a blind man has no idea of colors, so we have no idea of the manner by which the all-wise God perceives and understands all things. There are more sure marks of authenticity in the Bible than in any profane history. He who thinks half-heartedly will not believe in God, but he who really thinks has to believe in God. All my discoveries have been made in answer to prayer. The way to chastity is not to struggle directly with incontinent thoughts but to avert the thoughts by some employment, or by reading, or meditating on other things. I consider my greatest accomplishment to be lifelong celibacy. This most beautiful system of the sun, planets and comets, could only proceed from the counsel and dominion of an intelligent and powerful being. If I have done the public any service, it is due to my patient thought. In the absence of any other proof, the thumb alone would convince me of God's existence. Errors are not in the art, but in the artificers. If I had stayed for other people to make my tools and things for me, I had never made anything. I have a fundamental belief in the Bible as the Word of God, written by those who were inspired. I study the Bible daily. Poetry is a kind of ingenious nonsense. Nature does nothing in vain when less will serve. For nature is pleased with simplicity and affects not the pomp of superfluous causes. I do not know what I may appear to the world, but to myself I seem to have been only a boy playing on the seashore. Thanks for watching. Waiting for the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe.